Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Music Business with S.M.A.R.T. My name is S.M.A.R.T. and it's nice to have you here again. Thank you everyone who has been supporting, who has been liking, sharing our video. I really appreciate it. The reason why I do this every time is just to give the independent artists the tips they need to be able to, push their music to the next level, give them the best, right? So if you're an independent artist out there and I've been a blessing to you, or that the information I'm giving is helping you, please give us thumbs up on this video. Please like, please share, please comment, so that we will know that we are doing you good, we're serving you right. I do this video from Lagos, Nigeria, in my office at home, and it's always a joy to bring you these videos. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is the common mistakes artists make when promoting their music. When we come back from this break, we will get into the business. Alright, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It is Music Business with S.M.A.R.T. and today I will not waste your time. Without further ado, let me get into the discussions we have today. So, the common mistakes artists make when promoting their music. Number one, no plan, no promotional plan. Most indie artists don't have a promotional plan. They just stand up after they work on the music in the studio. They just take it and put it online and put it out there, and in their mind they are trying promoting. They're sharing on their social media. They're calling one bros, calling one sister to support them, to post on their social media. They're calling one blog to put it out on blogs. It doesn't really work like that. You have to have a plan. You have to have a strategic plan, a clear-cut plan. That plan should be smart. That plan should be smart. So that plan should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, right? Like I said it. So that plan should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. And I dare add that plan also has to be responsive. So if your plan is specific, meaning there's a clear thing that you want to do, you want to achieve. It should be measurable, means that you can quantify it. It should be attainable, means it's not bogus, it's not out of the blues, it's not something that is way beyond you. It's relevant, meaning it's in line and in coherence with what you want to achieve. Then it's time bound, meaning that there is specific time, because you can't do something for infinity, right? It's a specific time, but you have to give it enough time to be able to achieve it. Then I dare say it has to be responsive, meaning that when you're executing this plan you have for your promotion, you have to be checking the pulse of the people, checking the pulse of the fans to know whether they are feeling it or they are not feeling it, right? Because you can put out a music and that music might just be out of season. It might not be the music people want to hear in that season, right? So you have to be checking the pulse to know that, okay, this is the music, and people are relating with it, people are connecting with it. Or maybe it could also be that the music it's not good enough. It's not good enough, and people are not feeling it, right? So you have to check the pulse and check the pulse to make sure that people are loving the music. So when it comes to a plan really comes into play when your music begins to take a life. If you have a promotional plan, it will help you to scale up when your music begins to take a life. When I say music taking a life, it means the music begins to become a thing, become a vibe. People begin to feel it, people are sharing it, people are commenting, people are promoting it by themselves. That music is taking a life of itself. At that point, you have to scale up your plan, you have to push up your plan forward. Something happened at the beginning of this year that really got me worried. A particular song, just at the beginning of the year, this particular artist, gospel artist, released a song and people were loving the song, right? People were loving the song, people were feeling it because it was just in line with the new year. The message of that song was so in line, was so apt, right? And people were loving it and people were sharing. I heard the song, I loved it, and before I was seeing people sharing the song, right? Now, before we knew it, it wasn't up to 2 weeks. All the vibe died, all the buzz died, everything just died down, and I was wondering what went wrong, right? Now, the truth is, if this artist had a clear-cut promotional plan, a smart promotional plan, when that song begins to vibe, when it begins to blow, it's brewing. The noise is growing. People are loving it and feeling it and sharing it. That is the time to double down, because you will know that, whoa, there's something about this song. People are loving it. It's going to take a life of itself. Let's double down on it. So that's the time you begin to explore every promotional avenue: radio, TV, social media, influencers, street mix. Begin to explore everything. Newspaper if you have to. You begin to explore everything, because that's the time you begin to put life, put energy, get your team, get people involved to push the music, because there's something about the music, right? But if a music is taking a life, a music is showing signs that it's about, that it's a good jam, people are feeling it, it can be something, and then you don't double down, you don't push it, you don't bring in all your arsenals and point it at this music and push it till you push the light out of it, like I would say. If you don't do that, you lose an opportunity, and it's because you don't have a plan. So when a music begins to take a life of its own, that is the time to begin to double down on your promotion, right? Begin to explore every available medium, every available means to push that music, to get the music to people, right? But that I think it was in January or so. They just let the music die. I was annoyed. They just let the music die, right? And the funny thing is that this artist, I don't know him personally, but I know the brother, and the brother is a fantastic producer, right? Probably they are watching this now, they don't know I'm talking about them. But I love you guys, but I just felt that you guys didn't give them music the push needed. Give that music needed. I went to YouTube and watched the video. It's 70,000 now. That song would have made like 200 or 500K on YouTube if the necessary job was done to push the music. So having a plan is very important. I'm trying to check my time to make sure I'm not running out of time. Having a plan is very important. Having a promotional plan is very important. And that plan has to be smart. I'm trying to re-emphasize so that you get what I'm saying. Number two thing you have to have is a promotional budget. You have to have a promotional budget, right? And when we say promotional budget, we're not saying have 1 million or 2 million, like 100 million naira or dollars. No. What we're saying is, even if it's 50K, have a plan for that 50K. And let that plan be also smart. So that 50K, let it, at the end of it, you should be able to say, this 50,000 I marked for this promotion, this is what it achieved for the music, right? So when you have a plan and then you have a budget, it just makes your work a lot easier. You won't waste money. Because one of the biggest problem is when an artist does not have a promotion. Most independent artists treat their music like a second-class thing, because probably they have a job or something, and then you just treat it anyhow, right? And the truth is, a lot of people are eating and making money and living the good life with their music. So maybe you need to pay a little bit of attention to your music, right? Especially within the gospel music space. You must have a budget. Most people, they have a budget for their production, they have a budget for their video, but no budget for promotion. That's just the wrong thing to do. You cannot have a budget for promotion. You have to have a budget for promotion. So that's number two mistake people do. Number three mistake is not being reactive and responsive, right? Like I said when I was talking about having a plan, your plan has to be responsive and reactive. You should be able to feel the pulse, feel the vibe of the people, of the fans, and know what they want. You could do a song and the song is doing so well, and you need to do a remix and feature an artist, a bigger artist, on the song. I've seen people do it over and over again. It just gives the song a new life. And that song will reach. Let me give you a good example, for gospel artists. Sinach's Waymaker, right? Long after we had finished dancing Waymaker in Nigeria, Waymaker took another life in the US. Because other artists started jumping on it, and as they jump on it, they reach their own audience, right? We have forgotten that there was Waymaker in Nigeria, right? And all of a sudden, it took a life in the US, it took a life in Brazil, right? People started doing different versions in different languages. So you have to be reactive and responsive with your promotion, and which is where your promotional plan comes in. You could do a song and discover that the song is catching fire in Cameroon, right? What would you do? You look for a Cameroonian artist and then you do a French version and then let it blow up there, right? So, taking advantage of another geographic location, another language is a good way to be reactive and responsive to your music. You could do it in a particular style, and then people are feeling it in another style. Let me give an example. So you could do music in a particular pattern, right? And then when people play it on stage, or when churches play it, or when they play it in the club or somewhere, they play it in another way. So that's an indication that you should explore this other genre, right? Not all the times, but then again, it's a good idea. So you have to be responsive. The third thing, don't quit early on a song. So 10 mistakes people do is they quit early on a song. They quit early on a song. Don't quit early, right? Like I also say, feel the pulse. Don't quit early. Stay on it a little bit. People quit so early. You don't explore all the avenues and then you just quit. If you get an indication that this song is not the right song for now, no problem, you can drop. But if the sound is good, the song is good, don't quit early. Push a little bit further, right? And then you'll be able to get what you want. So we've already done 11 minutes, and I don't want to go beyond 11 minutes. Thank you for listening to my show today, right? It's Music Business with S.M.A.R.T. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share. This information might be something an artist needs to be able to know what they have to do next. So don't be stingy with it. Share it, everywhere, so that people indie artists mostly can get information. My name is S.M.A.R.T. and this is me signing out saying thank you for watching. To have an amazing day ahead of you.